I'm the product marketing manager at MetaMask Snaps, and like, what the heck is that? Very simply, the voice of the product to the market, and the voice of the market to the product. So it means I work with everybody who's presented so far, all the dev teams. So voice of the product to the market, and then the other side, we've been working a lot with the events team. So actually, I kind of want to pick up the energy a little bit. Can we give a big round of applause to the events team, please? Sona, thank you. You're amazing. Yes. Okay. So quick format for the call. I'm going to give you a couple things that I think that Snaps developers should do to market their products. It'll be the classic 2x2 grid with some tactics and how well they fulfill like certain criteria. And then I'll give you the rationale for how I got there. After that, we're going to work together on a little exercise, right? Because my goal is to help you, the Snaps devs, like get as much as you can out of ETH Denver. So we'll do an exercise. We'll talk about one of the fundamental principles of marketing anything, and that's positioning and messaging. So we'll take 10 minutes, and even if you don't have a Snap, if you have a business right now and you don't know your positioning, like this will be beneficial to you and help you discuss your product with essentially anyone. So we'll go through an exercise, draft some positioning together, then you'll share it with your neighbor, and then you'll also have 3 goals. So anyways, format of the call, let's get going. As I mentioned, answer first. Hopefully we just get to the point, because oftentimes these presentations are a little lengthy. So basically we've got a couple tactics on our left, and then a couple criteria over the top. And my suggestion to everyone here is talk to dApp devs and talk to consumers. And the little balls, how full they are, says like how well they fulfill these criteria. Basically, ETH Denver is an amazing place to talk to dApp devs and talk to consumers, given the product stage, the audience stage, the opportunity and that's here. And sure, reach may not be the biggest, but that's not what we need right now. Nobody needs to run a Super Bowl ad for a Snap. I don't think that'd be beneficial for anyone. Well, maybe whoever makes the money from the ads, but whatever. Anyways, we're going to get into it. So here's what I think you should do, and I'm about to run you through why. So here's a pretty quick run through of the stage of or life cycle of any product, right? Introduction, growth, maturity, decline. Any product out there follows these steps, and as Christian mentioned, like Snaps isn't even 6 months old. So if I could put that logo a little bit more to the left, I would. So we are very much an introduction, right? So we know where we are, and then we got to think about some of the issues that we face for a product that's in the introductory stage, right? One of our main goals is to find product market fit. We also know that we're not going to have a ton of sales early on, and that we might have some high acquisition costs. I'm not going to read through all of these, but I can send the slides to anybody who wants them. But basically, we know where we stand in terms of the product lifecycle, right? Introduction stage, and that informs our goal is to find product market fit for a Snap. So what about our audiences? So we have a goal, who's our audience? So I've overlaid product stage on top. Cool, we know this, you're all pros. But who's the audience now? Sometimes I hear people saying oh, I want to bring crypto to grandma or whatever, right? I think based on the presentations that have all been given today, I don't think my grandma could do any of this stuff. So basically, who's relevant? So this is from the book Crossing the Chasm. Many of you have probably read it. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. But who is the relevant audience? Innovators and early adopters, right? So okay, our goal, find product market fit, audience, innovators, early adopters. I'm going to dive into this really quick just because it still feels pretty broad to me, and I like specifics. Specifics are helpful. So run through this pretty quick. Most of the people who are here will be innovators, right? But willing to take risks. We like the technology just for the sake of it. Alex Jupiter back there has been working on account management snaps for 2 years. That's incredible to me. And it did not work this well 2 months ago. That was insane. So those are the people who are here, right? And innovators are super crucial because like it says, you can get initial feedback and they want to be a part of it. And I think that's what's so fun about crypto in general, right? So that's mostly who's here at ETH Denver, and we'll also have some early adopters as well. They may have like a means to an end, but they're willing to put up with a couple bugs. I'll probably chat with you too. So my point is, like, again, goal, product market fit, audience, innovators, and early adopters, and this opportunity, ETH Denver. Like, I could not ask for a better audience to go talk to people, to talk to dApp devs, to talk to consumers, to like ask them what's wrong with my product or what they like about it. Or I don't know, whatever it may be, whatever your question is. And we're actually going to get to that question kind of soon. It's going to be fun. But before we get to that question, we have like a pretty good outline of where we're going. I think I've said it a couple times. Hopefully it's stuck. I just want to like run through this really quick. The consumer journey. This is a very simplified version, but it'll get you where you need to be. When you're talking to people, these dApp devs, these consumers, they may not think like you, and this just provides like a very simple framework for the journey they need to take to install your Snap or use your product or whatever it may be. So yeah, they have to know what it is. That's always a fun one, right? Asking someone, yeah, what is it? You know, and you get 12 different explanations. So they have to know what it is, a little bit of awareness. They have to like it. Usually means something around solving a value proposition. And if you're the builder, it means communicating that value proposition very clearly. So know it, they have to know it, they have to like it, they have to trust it, which is, I guess we can just let that one sit, because here we are. And then only after going through those 3 stages will they actually buy or maybe install the thing. And just keep in mind, while you're talking to people, everybody goes through these stages. If you don't think so, maybe think about the last time you bought a product, and you can probably fill in each slot there. So anyways, we've gone through like my recommendations on what we should do. We've gone through the rationale of how I arrived there. Again, or I guess one part of my job is like trying to hone down and keep everybody focused. So hopefully the rationale behind the why, or the why behind, you know, how we chose the innovators and early adopters, why ETH Denver is such a great place, and why you should talk to dApp devs and consumers. So for this one, you can pull out your phones or a pen, whatever you want.